Hey everybody, welcome back to the Maniac. Today, I'm gonna let you watch me do acrylic nails on myself. It's something new to me. I have not been doing it for very long, so I'm just gonna show you how it goes. And this is not really a demo. It's not meant to be an instructional video. I just thought I was doing my nails. Maybe I'd let you guys take a peek. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, we're gonna try it. So you guys are gonna watch me. I'm gonna do acrylic on myself on my non-dominant hand. I'm right-handed. I'm not gonna let you see me do the other hand. So I generally wear hard gel. I use Young Nails Synergy gel, and that's how I sculpt my nails. My nails have all kind of grown out. I just cut these off because they were getting kind of little edges in them, and it was starting to bug me. So I decided I don't want to take my Swarovskis off because I just put them on. So I'm going to just find a complementary color. I'm going to sculpt myself some. I hope you can see this. I need to get a decent camera set up because this one is not the best. All right. So I'm going to sculpt myself some acrylic nails for the first time on myself. So, you know, whatever. I'm going to put these all on so that I don't have to stop. I was not going to film this, but then I thought, you know, you just never know. I started out doing my own nails using dip powder because I love it. And then, you know, I got really into it, decided to go to school to become a nail tech because I loved it so much. And so yeah, so now I do gel and all kinds of stuff that I never ever thought I was gonna do. I remember a couple times on my videos, like in the beginning, I would say things like, you'll never see me do this, or you'll never see me make a video about e-filing. Well, that was of course because I didn't really know. I only knew what I knew from doing my own nails. Now that I've had actual training, I could do a video on e-filing. If that's something you're interested in, then go ahead and leave it in the comments. I do read all your comments. I try and comment back to everybody. So, all right. Sometimes these come undone and I have to like redo them. Just on the bottom, like re-pinch them. Anyway, all right. So you can see I have kind of like an almondy shape right now on my nails. And I can't decide if I should go square on these three, keep the almond. I kind of want to do a coffin because I haven't had a coffin for a while. So I think I might do that. Now, I've never done acrylic on myself, only on other people. So it's a little bit strange to do it on myself. All right. So anyway, well, now's the time we're going to need to decide what exactly shape I'm going to do. Stay there, dude. All right. So go ahead and build my extension. I don't want to make these too long. First of all, my pointer finger, I have to do always much like, sorry, I was blocking the light. Much shorter than the rest of my nails because obviously, well, especially on my right hand, but obviously it's like the finger you use the most. And so I always keep mine pretty short on my pointer. And I know that's like a no-no as far as nails go. Sorry, I keep blocking the light. I should move that. As soon as I get a chance to stop here, I will. So yeah, I know that's like, you know, not supposed to be a thing, but I obviously, I'm sure I've mentioned before, I'm a flight attendant my full-time job. And so I use my hands a lot. And so yeah. All right, so we're gonna let that dry. See, and I do not know what to do to get these to like stay stuck. It's killing me because I love young nails, everything, but these forms driving me bazonkers. That looks really crooked. Redo that. See, it keeps coming undone, and then I have to mess with it, and then it gets crooked. But you know what I always say, what I always do say and always will say, besides never say never, is I'm showing you real life. Like, this is how it goes. I can't even tell if I'm like in the camera right now because I need to get a more legit like camera setup. But I just basically want to just make sure that this form is going to be straight. My fingers are really crooked. Like, if you look at my finger, it like goes like this at the top. Both of them are that way. This one's even worse, I think. So you always want to make sure that you're lining the form up with the end of the finger, because if I line the center of the form up with my finger, my nail's going to go like over here, right? Instead of where it needs to be. So you just kind of, you know, look at it from different angles and get it set up the way you want it to be. And then we're gonna try and get this stop. I can feel this one like wants to pop open. Okay. So anyway, like I was saying, I want to always keep my nails at a length that obviously you can manage. It's really important that you do nails for yourself, or if you are a licensed nail tech, that you're advising your clients on what will work best for their lifestyle, because you can't put long stilettos on someone who, you know, works somewhere that they're using their hands all the time and they're not going to be able to maintain it. You know, you want it to be something that's maintainable and that's not going to make their life harder. You know, because they want their nails to be pretty, but active length, like shorter nails, like they're just as pretty in my opinion. I'm just gonna go back and give this one just a little pinch before it's completely set. So it's really important that you don't, you know, put something on yourself or your client, whichever the case may be, that is, you know, that's not going to be maintainable. I mean, it's one thing if you're like going to a holiday party and you want, you know, like super long stilettos. All right, that's fine. But if it's for every day, you know, you want it to be something that you can manage and is going to be comfortable for whatever your job or situation or whatever. So anyway, you know what I'm saying. Okay, that one's done. Come off. And I'm working with, just so you know, this acrylic I'm working with is Young Nails Speed Clear. So it does set a little faster than a regular like core acrylic. It's meant to be that way. And the faster set just, you know, can just work quicker with it. Acrylic depends a lot, is really temperature dependent. Like it'll set a lot faster if it's warm. So I have a thermometer like right next to me. It is 70.5 degrees in the room right now. So that way I kind of know ahead, like, oh, how much liquid I need and all that stuff. so that way, wow, don't mind me, so that way I'm kind of like, you know, prepared for what I'm getting myself into. Well, most of the time anyway, but you know how that goes. I will show you real life, right? So hopefully you can see okay. I apologize if it's not the best angle. I promise I'm gonna work on getting a better camera setup because I feel like this one is not my favorite. But I wanted it to be close. Usually, you know, I have the camera up overhead, which works good for like most stuff, but you know, need to get a close look at what's going on. All right, so we'll see how this guy's doing. Pinched, good, and that's almost dry. So the main goal of sculpting is that you want to get as close to the right shape right out of the gate. So like this, I almost just want to take this off because I don't like it. See how thick it is? I used too much acrylic. So reform, get a new one. But this is a lot harder to do on myself. I used the gel mostly because I wanted to practice. I felt like my gel was really harder for me to maneuver. Young Nails has since come out with these precision gel applicators that are amazing. It's like this tube and you squeeze it right onto the nail and it's totally amazing. It makes doing gels like so much easier. So see how that's crooked? So we just need to kind of tweak it. So that's right. This is way harder to do on myself than it is on somebody else. Because you know, you're trying to get it right under the nail, make sure it's straight, make sure it's flat this way, so your nail's not going like or way up, pointing up, right? We don't want that. That would be weird. All right, let's try this one again, shall we? I think I just got a little too much. And the thing is, like, less is better, if I'm being honest. It's better to do too little than too much with acrylic because you can always add more. So you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I didn't put enough, because you can always just go back and add it. It's like super easy. And acrylic sticks to acrylic really well, so you don't have to worry whether it's gonna stick right and all that stuff. Like it's way easier. So when in doubt, go light and then add more. For those who are like nail techs working in the salon, obviously time is an issue for us. So, you know, we want to maximize our time. We want to be able to see as many clients in a day as possible because we make more money that way. Duh. So, you know, that's definitely a consideration, but I would say it's always better to err on the side of less. Too little than too much, because you can absolutely add more. This guy should be done. All right, so this didn't come out too bad. And then we'll put the acrylic over it. Good times. All right, you guys don't want me to sing, I know, sorry. All right, so we're gonna wait for that one to dry. While we do, we'll move on over here. See how this goes, because honestly, I do not do this on myself like ever. So wish me luck. May the force be with me. Right, so you always want to angle your finger down. I need to move that light, huh? As the Canadians would say. And then we're just telling that acrylic where to go. And again, this is another, less is better than too much. Because if it's going crazy and you can't control it, it does you no good to have everything you need if you can't control it. So I could have put a bigger bead on there. Sorry, this guy's coming unstuck. This is getting a little frustrating, these unsticking all the time. You know, I could have put more on there, but I would rather err on the side of having to add more than putting too much on there and it's like going everywhere. So, and you want to check all angles. You know, you want this to be structurally sound, obviously. So we're just gonna add until we get it where it needs to be so that it's not gonna break. Right, and we're gonna file this all down so it will look awesome blossom when it's done. Sorry, just checking on this guy again. Give him a little pinch since it's starting to set well before it gets too set for pinching. I do have a tool to do this, but you know, it's at the salon. What else is new? Everything is always at the salon when I want it. Why is that? Well, that can just come off now then. It's not quite dry, but as long as I don't bump it, I think it'll be okay. Okay, drain some of this out. We're gonna do this tip. And again, the tip, you don't want it to be too thick because then it's really irritating. So I'm just gonna pat this down to get it go where I want it to. Follow the leader. You know, you sculpt the tip first, and that way you know where your acrylic's gonna go. I'm just gonna keep it all up on there. See, so I've got nice strength right here. And again, we're gonna file this, so it's not gonna look so bumpy like it does now, right? And we're gonna file this all nice. Okay, onward. All right, let me move this. Hopefully this is gonna help. I apologize if it was not in a good spot before. All right, here we go again. So we're gonna tilt down. I'm just giving this a few seconds. Again, this is a speed product, so it is gonna set faster than would a core or, you know, regular acrylic. So, but it's good because I can put it on, it's still nice and wet when I have it at the cuticle, but then it's kind of getting to that sort of clay-like consistency, so I can really just push it down where I want it to go. And then we can add some more. Just hold it for a few seconds and let it start to set up. We get it to where we want it to be. I honestly don't know if any of you care about acrylic. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I just figured since I'm sitting here doing this, I might as well record it and show you. If you're like me and you really love doing nails, you know, I know dip powder's been the name of the game here. at the Maniac. But, you know, if you're like me, you might venture into some other stuff, and that's great. I still love my Sparkle & Co. I actually signed up for their VIPs, which means you get they release 2 new dip and 2 new gel colors every single month on top of other things. But those 2 new mainline colors that they do every month, you can get early access to them. And I've been, of course, trying not to, because I already get the I Want It All, which is like everything. Dip and gel and polish and all of the above. So you get nice shape there. But, you know, I finally gave in and added it to my subscription, so we'll see. I mostly did it because I kept seeing the colors that they gave this month, and I was like dying because they were so I mean, they were like my perfect colors, basically. Like anything I've ever designed or chosen colors for is like gray and like rose gold. It's just like me. It's what I love. So seeing them keep popping up, I was like, I need to have those. The thing is if I have to choose, I'm gonna obviously get the subscription, the I Want It All subscription, because that's stuff that is exclusive to the subscription. So if I, you know, the VIP is just basically like an early release, which I love. It's a fantastic idea. You know, but if I had to choose, I would definitely take the subscription, because you can't really get that any other way. So this one's a little wonky. That's okay. Honestly, this is so much harder to do on myself. And again, I don't even know. See, this side is kind of so all wonky because I can't see it as well. And that shape is not ideal. But we'll file it out and see how it looks. And now I'm just realizing I made these so long that compared to these, it's gonna look really funny. Maybe. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? Okay. So I can see I've got a little, see that hole right there? We're gonna fill it. I don't want to leave anything exposed. And that is like way too much right there anyway. Look at that. It's like a mammoth acrylic nail. Look at it, it's huge. I'll file it down. It's just because like I can't see that side. So it makes it really, really difficult to, sorry, acrylic in my brush. I have to fix that later. Not know how I'm gonna do with nails this long, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I guess it could be worse. All right, so those are done. Look, it makes this one look dumb, right? Maybe I am gonna have to take those off. That's okay. I mean, I can always add some more. I hate putting them on, and they're so pretty. I mean, look at how pretty they are. And then to just like take them off right away, because I literally just put them on Saturday. So I don't really want to. All right, so there we go. I'm going to wait for these to set, and then I'm going to file them out, and I'll come back to you. Okay, here they are, all finished. Not too bad for doing my own, right? I did end up taking off those crystals and going ahead and just doing them all. I'll show you the other hand. Holding the camera, obviously. Not as pretty as the other hand, but since I had to do it lefty, Not too shabby, I think. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, and I hope I will see you again. If you haven't already, please make sure that you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this little change in content, some acrylic instead of dip powder and all that good stuff. Please make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Hit that notification bell, the little gray bell there, so that you are notified through YouTube every time a new video comes up. I hope you guys have a great time. See you again soon on the Maniac.